This is going to be a second look at this FMS SkyTrainer 182. I personally really like the Cessna 182 design, so of course I had to try this one, and on the first flights I did, I discovered that when you fly this on a 3S battery, which the specifications call for, it's not a agile RC airplane, it's more about slow scale flying. And I at least want to have an RC airplane that is more able and more agile. So by the mistake I did actually put in a 4S battery inside this one, and it just flew great. So I've been experimenting a little bit more, and I looked at the parts inside, and the speed controller can take 4S batteries, and there's no problem with the speed controller. And as far as the motor inside, I think this is more or less the same as the many of the other FMS RC airplanes, which actually can be flown on 4S. So as long as you just have a pause between flights, I think the motor will take it, because when you do push an RC airplane and motor with 4S batteries, some of them do get really hot. So I mean, let's go outside and just show a flight on 4S, where at least to me, I think this one becomes really fun to fly. So this flight is on a 4S 2.2 amp smart battery. With a 4S battery you can actually push this one and have it fly the way I want to fly any RC airplane, really. So even on 4S it's not a snappy roll rate, but the roll rate is actually okay. Especially for being a Cessna 182 scale looking RC airplane.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
And inverted flying with this one is really easy. You don't have to use much elevator to have it flying level. So as you can see, it does really make this Cessna come alive. And if you own this plane and decide to go 4S battery, I cannot guarantee that it will work as good as it does on mine. But at least to me it was worth a try, and I mean, I really like it. And I don't push it 100%, maybe I'm top out at about 90%, so I do not push it all the time 100%.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
So one can argue that this is not scale flying, and it certainly ain't scale flying. But then again, it's so easy just to reduce speed to have it flying scale in a scale manner. So I like the option of actually being able to do all these things and have enough thrust to go through loops and rolls and maneuvers. but most certainly, I mean, it's really easy just to slow it down and to have it flying more at scale. So I'm just dropping throttle.
Time remaining 1 minute. Landing flaps.
And deploy the flaps. I have more or less no wind today, so it's always a good thing to use flaps to slow it down. This might not be the plane that slows down the most with the flaps, because there are planes that will really slow them down, but I think the performance is great on 4S. You have all this agility and speed if you want to, and then just reduce throttle and you can go slow and more scale flying. So time is up. Set the timer for 5 minutes. And just let's get it down. It might bounce a bit because it is kind of stiff wheels, but they have lasted so long. So it's a really nice and fun plane, this FMS SkyTrainer 182 on 4S.